dudes! Welcome to carrot cake, one of the most popular cakes that we've been serving in our cafe for the last 20 years. Today, we're going to share the secret with you. It's easy, it's simple, and it is oh so delicious.
Okay, great. So first step, we're going to obviously use carrots. Try to use an organic carrot. It's just going to have more flavor.
So we've got 2 carrots, which is approximately 200 grams of carrots, and we are going to grate them into our bowl using this incredible contraption by Cuisinart.
Wow.
It is very cool.
Often when you grate, the carrot goes everywhere, so this is just a handy little thing to have.
Okay, so we've grated in 200 grams of carrot, just include it all. Make sure not to waste anything.
In and top of that, like any cake, it's normally wet ingredients, dry ingredients. So we're starting with our dry ingredients. 200 grams of carrot, 400 grams of self-raising flour, so it has the raising powers within it, baking powder and baking soda.
We've got 300 grams of caster sugar or icing sugar.
Time to add our seasoning elements to make this typically a carrot cake. We have 100 grams of raisins. These will soak up that flavor and any juices. 100 grams of walnuts. If they are big chunks, you can chop them up, or if you're really big and strong, you can crush them.
Are you big and strong? Here, now let me do it. If you need someone who's big and strong.
I'm doing my best here. In terms of seasoning, we have 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, one teaspoon of ground cinnamon,
and 1 teaspoon of allspice.
Little pinch of salt, and then
why would you add a pinch of salt?
Salt will accentuate the sweet. It will widen the capacity for flavor. So once our dry ingredients are all mixed, looking beautiful, time to add in our wet ingredients. We have 250 grams of oil. Try to use a neutral tasting oil.
Is that 250 ml of oil? Mil or grams, same
milligrams, 250 ml of oil, or 250 grams.
And this is just a cheap supermarket sunflower oil.
Yeah, and the reason why we went with cheap is just that it's deodorized. It has a lack of flavor. If you do use an organic cold pressed sunflower oil, it'll have a strong...
Or organic cold pressed olive oil, it ends up having this olive oil flavor, which in this case for carrot cake, we want to accentuate the carrot and obviously the sweetness of the cake.
That was 150 ml of water that I added in. So
water, wow.
Yeah, so take a spatula and just slowly mix all this together. We don't want to mix it too much so we develop gluten, but we do want to combine it well.
Is there anything about mindset here when you're mixing? Anything very important here in terms of mindset?
So my chef mother, Doreen Palmer, she always said, when mixing a cake, think light, fluffy thoughts. So once that's all mixed, we take 20 centimeter or 8-inch springform tins, which we have lined with baking parchment.
Woo!
Pop them down and we're going to divide the batter between the 2 of them. You can do this roughly or you could weigh them, depending on your degree of precision. Just level it nicely. We've preheated our oven to 180 degrees Celsius and we're going to bake this for around 40 minutes until it's light, fluffy, spongy and cooked all the way through.
Yum. So we've taken our cakes out of the oven and we've left them cool. This is traditionally the most difficult part.
At least that we find, for anyone who's impatient. If they're not cooled fully, what happens when you do go to ice it, the icing falls apart. So with the carrot cake, it's often a cream cheese frosting. So we have 450 grams of plant-based cream cheese, of which we are going to sieve in 150 grams of icing sugar, also known as powdered sugar. So by sifting it in, it just means there's no clumps. We're going to end up with a lighter, fluffier, smoother cream cheese frosting.
So just using a fork, just mash it all together until it forms a really nice kind of smooth. What you're looking for is to making sure there really won't be any lumps because we've sifted in the icing sugar, and obviously the cream cheese itself has a lovely texture to it.
In the cafe, we will typically use a big stand mixer and probably a 20-litre bowl and do it in bulk. But we just want to show that you can do this with simple tools, easy accessible equipment, equally as good. Just pop a little bit on our
serving plate. We've gone with a nice wide plate just for effect. Choose a colour that will make it stand out if you have a big, large plate.
These have cooled fully. These are nice. You can level them out if you want. I want to just show how easy and accessible it is without doing so. Yeah. I'm going to put the crispy end down the bottom. Dollop and spread.
So what we're doing here is just to bring it as close to the edge as we can. It will naturally, as soon as we put the second layer on top, it will naturally spread. So if you don't go right to the edge, that's absolutely fine.
So this is a big cake and it's substantial. Just generously pop 2/3 out, keep the last bit just to finish any holes. This is also the favorite bit, the decoration. My kids always prefer decorating than they do baking. Many ways to decorate it. You could maple glaze some walnuts, you could grate some carrot, or you could just simply just put some walnuts in. What we typically do is we'll slice it into 12. We'll just literally put 12, 1 for each slice.
Beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, there we have. We've got to slice this for you because we all have to see the inside of this cake and validate that it is as world class as we are saying. And what's beautiful about this cake is the outsides go all caramelized, so they're beautiful and crispy and caramelized and delicious.
I always never want Carrot cake is one of those traditional cakes that you don't want to love because you feel old-fashioned, but it's so beautiful. It's always one of my favourite cakes.
So, if you're from a part of the world where carrot cake is not as popular, this is so worth trying. It really, really is. We make it most years for one of my kids' birthdays because it's just such a popular and such a classic. So, as we said, this has been one of the most popular cakes in our cafes for the last 20 years. It's super worth doing. We're Dave and Steve from the Happy Pear. We're all about helping you to eat more veg. We do have a recipe club, which we've got more than 1,000 delicious plant-based recipes. There is a link down below. It costs $3.99 a month. It's amazing. It's all about support and accountability. We'd love to invite you to come join us. So thanks a mil. Bye.